the big contract extension, one of the highest paid defensive players in the National Football League. And you mentioned it. You had to prove it in the path that you did get to here. You mentioned that you had to continue to keep showing, hey, this is what the future is going to look like. Does that now give you added pressure, even more now, to continue to keep living up to what you've already accomplished?
I wouldn't say added pressure. I think when I look back on it, when I know what I expect out of myself, and I know what Tennessee expects out of me, it just, with me, how can I be a better me each and every day? I'm not going into this season trying to overdo it. I think each year you figure that what you could get better with your game, and that's kind of one of the things I looked at. I'm watching film with Coach Vrabel, I'm watching film with Coach C, and then I'm watching film up here with the medallions. It's just I want to find that next, what could take my game to the next step. And I think that's the pressure right there for me. Like, how can I get better from last year to now to take my game and elevate my game, another year going into year 5. So I wouldn't say no added pressure. I just want to, continue to be dominant. I want to be more consistent with my play so that can, help my team in the best way it can. So I think that's my goal this year. I took a lot of things from, going to the meets and OTAs and minicamp, just, hearing what I need to work on. I think that's been my mindset, just trying to focus on those things this offseason so I could be a better Jeffery Simmons for this upcoming season.
Jeffrey, how is it being coached by Mike Vrabel? What is it like being in for a guy who's won Super Bowls in this league, who played for the Patriots for a long time, was an outstanding player in his own right? What is it like being coached by Mike Vrabel?
Oh man, I love it, man. He pushes, especially me. He'll tell you that. I saw something the other day. He talking about my bark is louder than my bite, bigger than my bite, something like that. But it's fun, having a coach like that you can, talk smack to during practice, especially when you make a play or whatever it may be, just to talk smack to him. And, but it's all good, because, one thing he always says, he gonna hold his, the best players or whatever it may be to the higher standard. And I will say he held me to one of the highest standards in the building. So, I enjoy playing for him, man. He's a real player coach. He want the best. He likes to win. So, I love to win. So, we get along wonderful. So, man, it's like I said, it's good playing for Coach Vrabel.
I know one of the things now is that when you look at Coach Vrabel, obviously there's always been this mentality that you guys play with, this toughness, especially on defense. But you look at the other side of the football, the offensive side, it's also a running back by the name of Derrick Henry. You've been around him now 4 seasons. What is it about Derrick Henry that makes him so special that we don't see? Obviously, we see him running the football, but the dude seems like he's about the same size as you running downhill. What is it about Derrick Henry that you see that a lot of other people don't get a chance to see every day?
I mean, we see it every now and then on social media, but just his work ethic, man. Like, he put so much work in. I was talking to him right before we left, and he trained up here in Dallas as well. And he said, I was like, man, I'm gonna come get some hills in with you. And I'm like, I think he said he run like 21 of them. I'm like, hold on, how many? And that hill, that's a pretty long hill. But when I talked to him, though, it's just his mindset. It was a day, he'll come in and work out this morning during the minicamp. And then, I'm thinking he's done. He go to practice. And I see him going back to the weight room after the minicamp practice. I'm like, what you finna do? He said, about to get another lift in. Come on. I'm looking like, yeah, you different. So I think that's the thing with Derrick, man. Just his work ethic, how much he put into this game. What's going on a year? I think 7 or 8 for him. I mean, I don't see him decline. I just see, because his work ethic and the way he still getting out there, I just see him still keep elevating.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.